Because I'll be getting the bows out from here. Thank you very much. Come on, tell us where to go. Yep, it's on.
Please stand as we welcome Jyoti and her bridal party. That was all beautiful. Rob chose the music. You look beautiful. Okay. Welcome to you all to this joyous occasion of the marriage of Jyoti and Jay. My name is Anne Edgar and I am an authorised celebrant. I have known Jay and his family all his life. And it is wonderful to see him fall in love with this beautiful woman, Jyoti, and watch as their relationship has grown and travelled all around the world and back. When Jyoti and Jay were able to come back to Ballarat, they came around to see me to start the planning of this celebration. I'm extremely thrilled, excited and honoured to solemnise this wedding today. You may all sit. Thank you. we'll just take a few moments to remember those who are unable to be with us today. Jyoti and Jay would like to welcome you all here. We are all here today, including those who are joining us online. A big hello to them and welcome. Not just as family and friends, but because you are loved and have given love to both Jay and Jyoti. Today we are here to help them celebrate this special day. So kick up your heels and celebrate today with Jyoti and Jay in a way that makes this day the best of their lives. Hard to beat the other day though, that was pretty good. I would like to call on Glenn. Glenn is going to give us a history lesson on Jyoti and Jay.
Everyone, my name is Glenn, and having been there from the very beginning, I'll be sharing a short history of Jyoti and Jay's relationship. Jay and Jyoti met 12 and a half years ago when we were all in Malaysia for university exchange. Jay swears that they met at an introductory gathering at one of the Aussie apartments. Jyoti distinctly remembers seeing Jay and his friends at the supermarket. He had to be an Aussie with what Jyoti described as sandy brown surfer hair. Their relationship blossomed, Their relationship blossomed over pineapple fried rice, and they had many adventures around Southeast Asia, but the exchange eventually drew to an end. Life in Victoria saw Jay introduce Jyoti to the joys of country life. Fresh air, hikes and alpacas, and a healthy fear of snakes and spiders. They both got to know each other's family and enjoyed the first of many Christmases and family holidays. While attending each other's classes at Monash, Jyoti learned about galaxies and Jay about economic crises. When they eventually graduated and got their real jobs, Jay followed me up to Defence in Canberra, which marked the beginning of their long-distance stint. Jay and Jyoti earned some serious frequent flyer points and became very familiar with Canberra's tiny airport, but also still managed adventures to Vanuatu and Thailand. Jyoti loved showing Jay around her favourite local cafes, and Jay introduced Jyoti to Canberra dumplings. After several years of living apart, Jay drove down to pick Jyoti up from her family home, and they embarked together on the next big step, living together. Jyoti's early days as an economics teacher were demanding, but they still managed to enjoy the Canberra life, going for weekend trips to the New South Wales coast and walking Lake Burley Griffin countless times, often followed by brunch on the Kingston foreshore. Jyoti and Jay once again packed up to move further afield, this time to take up jobs working for the UN in Vienna, the world's most livable city. It was a rocky start, with hotel bedbugs and months with an inflatable mattress as their couch. But as the new furniture started to arrive, their new apartment started to feel like a home. A place to return after trips to Oslo or Bordeaux or Florence. It was on another trip just before the pandemic in March 2020 that Jay finally proposed to Jyoti in Porto, Portugal. Jyoti and Jay weathered the pandemic together in a foreign country and even survived 2 weeks in close quarters at hotel quarantine, which is overlooking tonight's reception venue. It's taken 4 attempts, but we're super excited to be here today to witness the next big step in solidifying your life together. Congratulations.
Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you, Glenn. Now I'd like to call on Omar. Thank you.
Jay and Jyoti, on behalf of our families, we wish you much happiness in your married life, and may you together continue to make a difference for good in this world. Sorry. No, not working. Try again.
How's that?
Yes, no, okay.
I'll start again, Jane. On behalf of our families, we wish you much happiness in your married life, and may you together continue to make a difference for good in this world. Mother Teresa writes it beautifully, and these are her words. Just bear with me. Okay, these are the words of Mother Teresa. Spread love everywhere you go. First of all, in your own home. Give love to your wife or husband, your children, to a next door neighbour. Let no one ever come to you without leaving better and happier. Be a living expression of God's kindness. Kindness in your face, kindness in your eyes, kindness in your smile, and kindness in your warm greeting. I would now like to leave you with an ancient blessing. God bless you and keep you. God make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. God turn his face towards you and give you peace. And may peace and joy be with you all, today and always.
That's lovely. Deserving of a clap. Now, Grace. Where's Grace? Grace is going to do a reflection. Making a grand entrance. Grace, right from the back.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, Jay and Jay. I'm very honored to be here. My name is Grace. I'm a Kenyan, but I live in Austria. Jyoti refers to me as Gracie, and I call her Jory Pie, and she is my younger sister. We met in 2019 while working at the UNIDO at the Vienna International Center in Austria, meaning the UN. We shared the office. After our interaction to one another, we blended. Jyoti became my sister that day, and this is because of our openness in diversity. So I want to talk about diversity, marriage. The marriage of two cultures is a beautiful thing, something that was perhaps uncommon years back, but it is very significant and something to be embraced. The beauty in diversity is that two cultures come together with a common goal to make a beautiful home. Naturally, this family includes grandparents from both sides with their values, traditions, cultures, and their respective bloodline and histories. Different cultures have unique perspectives on life and family, and there is much to learn through respectful dialogue, patience, and consideration. We have come a long way, and I waited a long time to see Jory and Jay finally married. But I believe it is on God's time that we embrace this union today. I very much look forward to meeting the many kids that will surround your dinner table. I wish you the very best of luck and a happy married life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Grace. Now we are up to what is called the Menitum. This is where you as guests witness this binding relationship. Jyoti and Jay, before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of your family and friends, as witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding relationship in which you are about to enter. Marriage, according to the law in Australia, is the union of two people in love, to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Bearing this in mind, I am now going to ask your intent through this marriage. J. Benjamin Pelkin, will you take Jyoti to be your lawful wedded wife? Will you love and care for her? Will you offer her respect, tenderness and faithfulness? Will you keep her in good times and in bad from this day forward for as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Navjot Jay, will you take Jay to be your lawful wedded husband? Will you love and care for him? Will you offer him respect, tenderness and faithfulness? Will you keep him in sickness and in health through good times and in bad from this day forward for as long as you both shall live?
I will.
A lot of nodding going on there. That was love. That's good to see. Jay and Jyoti have prepared their own vows, so we'll get that organised, so bear with us.
I need to hold you on to this. My dearest Jay, I moved to Malaysia to seek out new experiences. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would find the love of my life. In my first real conversation, I knew there was something special about you. I was struck by your intelligence, your warmth and kindness, and the fact that I thought you were extremely handsome was just the cherry on top. I had no idea sitting next to you at that. When I am with you, I am home. No matter where we are in the world, I always feel safe, happy, and truly content by your side. You are the favorite part of my day and my sunshine in gloomy times. Thank you for loving me unconditionally through all the seasons of our life together. You have believed in our love as much as me, and the way that you have loved me with such patience and conviction shows me that we are truly meant to be. Over the last 12 years, we have nurtured a strong and loving relationship, had the opportunity to go on amazing adventures and share in each other's successes. As we stand in front of our friends and family today, and I hold your hand and become your wife, there are a few things I'd like to promise you. I vow to make you feel loved every single day by speaking your love language. I promise to build a home for us and our family that is full of love, comfort and safety. I want you to come home and feel as if you are getting a big warm hug. And you best believe that if I'm home when you arrive, you'll be getting one quite literally. I vow to remember what truly matters in life, putting our relationship and our family as my number one priority. Never allowing career and other outside life stresses to take the focus from us. I promise to continue collecting your endless online deliveries of Lego and books, and will somehow keep managing to make space for them in our home. I promise to support your dreams, as your happiness means the world to me. I promise to add to your life, to encourage you, to challenge you, and to inspire you to be the best version of yourself. I promise to work hard to be the wife that you deserve, doing my best to make sure that your light continues to shine. And finally, I promise to love you every single day and to continually remind you of how truly special you are to me. J. Benjamin Pelkin. I am honored to become your wife, and while we may not know what life will bring, I know that together we will navigate it perfectly. You the dreamer and me the realist. You are my whole heart, Jay, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my days with you. I love you.
Oh goodness. That's not usually get that so much.
Yeah.
Okay. My dearest Jubals, Jyoti, Jobs, Navjot, Clip Clop, Jokes, Jubaloo, Speckled Monkeyfish, Juby, Juby, Navi, Dearby, the list really goes on. 12 and a half years has been a lot of time to come up with names, to understand both who you are and the true essence of the woman that stands before me. It has been a long time since our first date eating that pineapple fried rice, but we are finally here and I am so, so excited to be marrying you. We have grown up together. The stunning, accomplished woman standing before me is an incredibly fitting evolution of the cute girl with the hot pink laptop that I met in Malaysia. Whenever I think back to our past, all I can see is your eyes. You have donned many different looks over the years, and this one ranks pretty highly. But it's always those beautiful brown cartoon eyes, full of energy and a thirst for life. I've seen their every shade, from hilarity to rage to loving adoration, kind of like you're showing now. I look forward to growing together and watching those eyes continue to shine over the years to come. Writing these vows has been a wonderful exercise in reflecting on all the reasons I love you. I love your tenacity and determination. Once you get your mind set on something, you knuckle down and make it happen. Many here today have heard me rave about how you willed a UN job into existence through pure grit, cold calling project managers until you found one prepared to give you an interview. I watched with pride as you nurtured the opportunity you had created and chuckle whenever I overhear you browbeating a patriarchal government official into doing what you need for a project. I love that you are fiercely loyal and charismatic. It can take time for you to warm to a person, but when you do, you'll go to hell and back for them, and they for you too. I've often marveled at the depths of your friendships, and it is a testament to you that we have so many friends with us celebrating today. For 12 and a half years, we have tackled life's challenges together, and as a team, we have learned how to overcome them. We've been there for one another when life gets hard, and you can't know how much it means to be cared for by one as lovely as you. Nothing demonstrates how innately caring you are than when you sit bolt upright in the middle of the night, gasping to check whether I'm alright, only to find that I was just thirsty and getting a sip of water. I am so excited to commit to spending the rest of my life with such a passionate, tenacious, loyal and fun-loving woman. There is no knowing what life will throw our way next, but these are the promises I want to make to you. I vow to ensure that we have an excitement in life, be that a journey to some new corner of the world, an exploratory walk to a new suburb, or a spontaneous board game to break up a Netflix binge. I promise to find the fun in life's dull moments and positives amongst the gloom. I vow to see the bigger picture, to work for the good of us and our family. I promise to consider everyone's needs, wants and dreams and do all I can to make them come to fruition. I promise to be your rock, whether that be as a dependable foundation upon which to feel safe and at home, or as a ballast to ground you amidst the chaotic storm of life or ballooning ambition. I vow to prioritize communication. I promise to always listen to what you are saying, and even when we disagree, I promise to leave no doubt that you have been heard. I vow that we will continue to grow, that I will challenge you and introduce you to new things, all while welcoming your own lessons and challenges for me. I vow to find fair compromise in all of our endeavours. Be it as small as a 5-3-1 restaurant choice, or as big as where we're going to live next, we will find a solution that works for us both. Finally, I vow to love you. Even when you're sick in bed with dishevelled hair and a snotty nose, I will always love you.
I did a wonderful job. Okay, so now we do the rings and I'll just say a little bit about putting the rings on each other's fingers. Come around to the front. Pull them off. Can you pull them off yourselves?
Professional.
Jyoti and Jay will exchange their wedding rings. Yes. And might be just
Move aside so the camera there.
thank you. A ring has no beginning and end. It is therefore a symbol of infinity. It is endless, eternal, and just the way love should be. For many, the wedding ring is worn on the fourth finger of the left hand. This is because the vein in this finger was believed to lead directly to the wearer's heart. In making public this bond of uniting Jyoti and Jay, and by the power invested in me, I now declare you husband and wife. Yes, Jay, you may kiss your beautiful bride. Family and friends, it's now time to sign the register. So we're going to have some beautiful stringed music over there. So just we mingle and enjoy the music while we go ahead and do this. Come over to the table over here. So we will have Aman and Matt. Yes. photos. Please follow instructions of the photographer. They would like to do a group photo after the ceremony, and after that meander around and enjoy the museum. But be mindful to be back at Leander at 6 o'clock for canapes. It takes about a quarter of an hour drive from here, so just bear that in mind. Okay, also with the petals, throw them up, not at, that'll be great, thank you. Sit down for a moment, please. I'm not really finished yet. Okay. Very good news. Family and friends. We have witnessed here today the commitment Jyoti and Jay have made to each other by the exchange of their wedding rings they now wear and the vows that they have said to each other. They have shared with you their special joy of their love, trust and respect for each other as they now start their journey through their married life. Jay and Jyoti, may you now continue to be blessed with love and friendship that you have shared, and may you always have the courage to honour your vows. Jyoti and Jay, may I be the first to congratulate you, and may I present to your family and friends the newly married couple, Jyoti and Jay Palpin.
Guys, would you mind go for a kiss? Yes. Guys, would you mind to say something through the live stream?
Hey guys, thank you all for tuning in. It's so good to we'll celebrate with you all wherever